better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Right to the air is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders, have intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And the Ravens taking the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35 on second down, Jackson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Now Lawrence on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence forced out to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones, 31 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another 1st down. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. From the 39, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Now, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So it's up.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. A handoff for Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On second down, Etienne once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jackson on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that will bring up second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Edwards. Down to the 25. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. On first down, right back to Etienne. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. And Jackson throwing once more. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson on target over the middle to Hill. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Throwing now, Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On second down, here's Fournette. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Etienne. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff, Fournette running left, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Lawrence. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Lawrence. Being chased out left. He'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll run with Etienne. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.